Hey guys, it's your boy Dark Raikou here with another what if that was actually supposed to be uploaded like a while ago before. Well, this what if was actually supposed to be before the what if Issei had three dead brothers and had abilities. Yeah, it was supposed to be uploaded before that, but I instead decided to keep it on, hold it on until I wanted to just do it one day. I don't know. But pretty much, the original title was "What if Issei had anti-magic, not demon?" But yeah, this is just called "What if Issei had anti-magic demon?" Now, how this is gonna work is, well, Issei is still going to have Drake, but he's not going to unlock him pretty early. No, let me just explain, because I don't really like explaining stuff in the beginning. I just like just talking about it like in the middle of the story. But yeah, I know some people don't really like me explaining stuff. Like on my first channel, there was a lot of people just like not liking me just to do the story instead of explaining how it works. But then there's some people that will actually complain about whatever. I just am going on with the story. Fuck it. But yeah. Now, let me begin with this what if. But yeah. We go into, well, Issei. This day mostly this day is Issei stays to get laid. In his words, is literally just because he's going on a date with Yuma. This is where, well, we go into mostly the whole date. Issei has just been trying to get ready, mostly before going on the date, because it was supposed to be like in the near afternoon, mostly at 9 he had to be there, but he woke up at like 7 just trying to get ready real fast. He decides to wear different clothing from his original clothing. He remembers that his mother and father did kind of get him clothing, not because of this date, it's because they got him this clothing just one day, just for any other reason than not to get wet or whatever. Or yeah, not that. Mostly it was because if he ever gets shot, then there's going to be proof. Somewhat, if he doesn't want to show proof. Yeah, okay, what he's actually wearing is a white these kind of like light grayish white pants, and of course, white shirt, a red kind of belt, yes, it's like a red belt, a red kind of crimson coat with black inside it, but yeah. And this is where, well, he then kind of looks at the mirror, trying to get ready, thinking, what the hell should I do? He looks at his brown eyes and his brown hair and thinks he might want to dye it. But shit, that'll take too long. So, of course, he's just trying to look as best as he can. Of course, well, he kind of goes to see his parents. His parents are right now just watching TV, or, well, yeah, it's kind of a Saturday. But, yeah, this is where they kind of see Issei and say, Issei, where are you going? This is where, well, Issei says, on a date. This is where they say, oh, cool. Well, good luck with that date. Don't fuck it up, Bossy Gordo said. This is where Issei said, yeah, Dad. Don't worry. I know how much you want grandkids. Leave me alone. This is where, well, Issei gets out. And this is where Issei does kind of feel kind of like he's being spied for a second. But of course he doesn't care about it. This is where, well, he's running towards the place. Of course, he gets towards mostly where he has to be at and wait for at least 2 hours, because he got there pretty early. But yeah, Yuma came at like 9:30. She was late for like 30 minutes. Of course, this is where, well, she noticed Issei, and this is where, well, they kind of go on the whole date. Of course, Issei still got that flyer before going on the date, but yeah, so Issei was confused, but didn't care. Now, of course, this is where, well, we skipped through the whole date because I'm not going to go through it because I don't give a damn. You just gotta know that Issei has actually had a sixth sense. You see here, Issei isn't just dumb and what's it called? Well, not knowing that there's usually people that see him. But you see here, I'm not saying he's dumb like John kind of. I think he's kind of smart, but not that much. But he is kind of smart in this one, just a little bit. Well, kind of. Okay, what I mean is that Issei is kind of physically strong, okay? He is kind of physically strong. He's just, right now what he's wearing really doesn't show off his muscles, but yeah. Mostly, he's kind of walking, well, like, he doesn't want to show off his chest or anything. Mostly, like, any person would just, like, show off their chest by kind of, like, pushing their kind of chest forward. Issei isn't doing that. He's kind of, like, laying back a little bit, and yeah. He's mostly kind of crouching, but yeah, he just doesn't care. This is where, well, when they get to the park, mostly the sunset's going down. There's the fountain, the water fountain. This is where Yuma gets to the water fountain. She just skips her. And that's where she has both of her hands in the back. And this is where she turns around and says, Issei, I have a question. This is where, well, Yuma still says, would you die for me, Issei? Issei says, what are you... This is where a light spear well, not light spear. This is where, well... Yuma says, would you die for me? She then transforms into her fallen angel form, and this is where, well, she smiles and throws a light spear at, well, mostly Issei. Issei gets hit in the stomach, and Issei falls down to the ground. Yuma says, well, she says, if you want to blame anyone, Issei, you should blame God because he gave you that sacred gear. Issei said, Yuma, this is where, well, he's feeling depressed. Until someone dark says, it seems that you're really gonna let that bitch kill you, and then you're not gonna do anything? Why the hell did I choose you again? I thought you were going to be like my other hosts before you, mostly someone 10,000 years ago that didn't have magic. And I saw potential in you, but I guess I was wrong. This is where, well, Issei was floating in red, seeing this demonic creature. This is where the demonic creature says, but I can take over your body, even though you're slowly dying. This is where Issei says, I'm not. This is where when he's grabbed, he's managed to get out of the grasp and say, I'm not giving up. No, not again. I'm not becoming depressed like that last time I was. This is where, well, he rushes and of course grabs him from like the shoulders, and this is where he was actually taking in the this dark energy. This is where something was happening. This is where Yuma stops when she turns around. She felt this dark, malicious, non-magic. It was completely different from her. She thought it was a sacred gear, but when she turns around, a black ball appears where, well, Issei was at. Now, of course, red crimson lightning was striking the ground. This is where Yuma says, what the fuck? Is that even a sacred gear? This is where she can't even feel the sacred gear anymore. It's not the sacred gear, but it's something more malicious and sinister. This is where, well, someone was watching this, and of course, it was none other than Koneko, because she was ordered by Rias just to make sure that if he dies, to at least warn her he doesn't activate the magic circle. Of course, she was watching this, and of course, the little magic circle thing was flying out, but was destroying an instinct. The magic itself was erased from its fucking existence. Anything that was around Issei at that time, mostly he was like near some trees, wither away in an instant. Right now, Koneko is scared, and what that is. This is where something comes out of it. Right now, the black ball dispels. Right now, what's in front of everyone is a demon, a true demon, with a black wing appearing behind it. Right now, kind of looking like black flames, kind of just like this black kind of flames, kind of just like leaking off of it. This one, well, his arm is all black right now. Well, right now it's what's it called? Mostly it's his left hand, and it's showing right now because I should mention that Issei usually had bandages on his left hand, but now it's showing off this crimson black red arm. This is where, well, something is right now, well, something on top of Issei's head is appearing. Right now, his hair is right now whitish. It's purely white. It's like if magic was covering up before it got erased. Now it's just purely white. But of course, it turned black and then had a horn. Where, well, it had two horns. Well, not two horns. One horn on top, but yeah. Well, it's kind of like half of his hair was kind of like black and white, but yeah. This is where, well, his eyes, his left eye was crimson red, slick. This is where, well, we go into Issei right now, breathing out frost breath. So Yuma say, "What the hell are you? Are you a demon?" This is where, well, she never thought of what's it called, demon appearing out of nowhere. This is where, well, when Issei looks up, sees Yuma, and Yuma says, "What the hell are you?" Issei right now, a grimoire appears right in front of him. 5-leaf grimoire. Right now, something flies from it. A sword. This big ass black sword. This is where, well, it right now kind of turns fully black. It like went into black and this crimson red aura. This is where, well, Issei, I wanted to say also for a second. Fuck, I just studied it for a second. Issei looks up and then just breathes out again. But this is where, well, he then kind of launches from the ground right now, speeding straight towards Yuma. Yuma, winding her eyes, also known as this Rainer, but yeah. I'm getting mixed up with her name, whatever. Rainer. This is where Rainer says, "What the?" This is where she almost got cut in an instant. This is where she managed to, like, dodge. But this is where, well, this energy that was, well, she managed to dodge with magic. But luckily, when she kind of, like, swiped the air was cut into half. And, of course, the magic was erased. When Yuma felt this is where she was shocked, confused. But this is where not Asa, Issei was coming back towards, well, Rainer. Rainer says, "Die! If you are a demon, you die!" This is where she sends multiple light spears at Issei. Issei is dodging, but this is where he's cutting them off. Right now, flying towards her, and right now, this black kind of light. This is where Yuma says, "I'm not dying, I'm not dying, I'm not dying!" This is where she keeps sending more light spears, and more and more and more straight towards, well, Issei. Issei just keeps cutting them, destroying all the magic in them. Even if the light spirits does manage to even scrape him or even try to cut him, it gets destroyed thanks to this kind of anti-magic barrier that he didn't actually put, but it was there. Of course, well, he then grabs another sword from the Grimoire. This time it's not the Demon Slayer, but the Demon Dweller. This is where, well, he sends slashes of anti-magic straight towards her. This is where, well, she whined her eyes and she couldn't dodge him. 2 anti-magic slashes managed to hit her right now, making her wings dissipate in an instant. Because I think wings are also made out of magic. Or they're just, whatever, I'm gonna just say they're made out of magic. This is where she falls into the ground, and she's trying to get back up and says, "You monster, what are you?" This is where Issei appears right in front of her. With this, what's it called, crimson red eye still glowing. His other eye is, what's it called, not crimson red, but it's brown, but it's kind of turning red for a little bit. This is where Issei said, "You're dead. I don't know what you were talking about, my sacred gear. All I have is this 5-leaf grimoire. And I don't care and what God thinks about me." This is where he then stabs her, right now with the sword. This is where, well, she caught the blood and said, "Why would you do this to me? Don't you love me? It's me, Yuma." This is where, well, when she tries to plead towards Issei, Issei's eyes were so cold and murderous that she realized she couldn't even plead with Issei. Issei, he says, "You think I'm so pathetic that I will ever fall for that trap again? I fell for it once before. I'm not falling for it again. Ever again. You weren't the first." But I didn't kill the first person because she was only human. But not anymore. I don't care and what you are or not. You're dead. This is where, well, Issei did stab her with the Demon Dweller. This is where, well, he then uses the Demon Slasher to cut her down. Right now, like she was nothing but just a pathetic, what's it called, fallen angel to him. Or just some pathetic insect. This is where, well, he puts back the Demon Dweller and Demon Slayer back into the Grimoire. And of course, this is where he looks at the wound that was right now, well, mostly in his chest. It kind of did heal. Now, how the fuck did it heal? Because anti-magic cannot heal anyone. Well, he didn't just use what's it called anti-magic to kind of, well, make himself much powerful. He also used a type of ability that, well, mostly this Demon Slayer, or not Demon Slayer, mostly this, what's it called, demonic form wasn't actually his first time ever transforming. Yeah, that actually mostly, what's it called, his second time. But not the point. This is where, well, he actually healed himself with kind of using this like red liquid before kind of going into this berserk mode. He was in that black ball, but he kind of summoned it out after a while. Even though he couldn't summon out anything, but he had it in his back pocket. I should have meant. Bleh. But of course, it worked well. He then said, bleh. Whatever. He spits out. And that's where, well, he kind of sensed where Koneko was at, mostly where she will be at, because, well, he did kind of transform into a demon, literally fuck up the fallen angel, what I care in the world. Like, he went demon mode at that time, demon time, and just fucked her up. But he thinks that the other, what's it called, demons might come. He knows that, what's it called, Rias, Grimoire, and Sona are actually, well, he doesn't really know much about the supernatural. No. He doesn't really know much about the supernatural and doesn't know about the sacred gears or any of that, because this grimoire that he has is not even from any of that. It's actually more ancient than that and more complex than that. But this is where, well, Issei said, so she's over there. I can sense her by her key. Well, should probably leave or should I probably attack her? This is where he then says, Libby, what should I do? This is where, well, this creature appears next to him being all dark right now. This dark energy. This is where he says, I don't know, but we should probably get home. We don't want to be attacked by any more creatures after you showing that display of power. Huh, and weren't you the one telling me, I'm gonna take away your body and then I'm gonna make sure I kill everything? This is where, well, Libby chuckles, almost like the demon that's called, well, the anti-magic demon. Because, well, Issei, well, he knows his name, it's just, yeah. This is where Libby says, I guess you're right, let's go. This is where, well, mostly not Asa, Issei disappears after kind of just running away, but yeah, just jogging away, even though he was kind of hurt. But yeah, he just jogged away. This is where, well, he didn't heal his wound, he didn't have a magic potion. I don't know why I'm going on with the system. I was thinking of giving him the system, but I didn't give him the system, okay. But yeah, I'm rambling on. But he managed to jog away, but yeah. This is where, well, Koneko is seeing this, and this is where, well, she doesn't know what to actually report. Does she report that, well, Issei-san literally went into demon time and fucked up the fallen angel? Or does she kind of, what the fuck does she report? She was only there to scale out that Issei dies so she can summon her master and so she can just revive the pervert. Now, this is where, well, Koneko is right now complex with something. Because Issei, he is kind of a pervert, a little bit nice and other things, but mostly a pervert in her words, or mostly in her eyes. But what she saw was not nice and not a pervert at the same time, but literally demon time out here. This is where, well, she can't even sense the evil pieces, because the only thing that she should have felt was the demonic energy, mostly the demonic magic that, well, Issei should be showing off, but they were spending any of that unless he was in his demonic form. But when he got out of it, he doesn't have it. It's kind of weird for her because he does show it a little bit, then he goes into human form. There should still be a lot of demonic traces inside him. But it's confusing because the magic she sensed from him is not even there. It's empty. Because she cannot sense anti-magic. Anti-magic cannot be sensed, cannot be traced. Literally, the only way you can probably trace it is by ki, but maybe in the manga. Well, not in the manga. I have read all the way to the manga. I can't remember if they can sense it with him using anti-magic. No, I think because anti-magic is the opposite of ki and everything in existence. Because you see here, anti-magic is basically death. Like, I can just say it's death because, well, life is, well, just, you know how life is. Anti-magic withers anything away, similar to what death does. So, yeah. Like, if he touches anything, yeah, it's gone. Destroyed. But, yeah. This is where, we go into Issei getting back home, and this is where he says, oh, my fucking wound. It hurts like a bitch. He goes inside, see his parents are kind of asleep. He gets inside to his room, kind of changes, takes off his white shirt, which he's sad that he ruined it. Of course, see that he's kind of still bleeding, but doesn't care right now. He kind of goes inside his bathroom, kind of starts kind of trying to bandage himself up real good so he doesn't bleed anymore. But yeah. But of course, this is where he's sad with the white shirt. He might have to go get another one. And maybe those white grayish pants. He's kind of missing them now. He's kind of missing his old style that he just wear. This is where, well, the red coat has a hole also in it. He's like, son of a bitch. Whatever. I'll deal with that tomorrow. We go into a time skip of Issei actually getting clothes. Actually better clothes than casual clothes, but yeah. This is where, well, he gets a different coat entirely. Mostly this coat is black, but with crimson red, mostly kind of flames on it, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei also gets his white shirt, but of course, this is where with his grayish whitish pants, he managed to get, he kind of got like 2 sets of it, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei then also kind of went to get shoes and mostly some black Air Force, but yeah. He's gonna be a fucking menace. But not the point. Let me go back into the water. But yeah. I should also mention that Issei does have what's it called white with black hair right now. Well, mostly it's white hair. This is where Issei's quite annoyed with his white hair, but he's going to have to die again. He doesn't even know how the anti-magic whole form managed to destroy his dyed hair. But yeah, he has to kind of dye it back again. He goes gets brown like dye hair, gets also some other stuff. Mostly I should also mention that Issei doesn't have chocolate. Well, he does have chocolate brown eyes. There are only eye lenses. His actual true color of eye color was actually green because you see here, he's actually a descendant of Asta. Yeah, a descendant. But yeah, and the reason why what's it called? Mostly descendant from which family side? Mostly its father's side. His father does have kind of grayish kind of hair, like grayish hair, lightish brown, greenish eyes. But yeah, kind of hazel a little bit. But yeah, well, not hazel, mostly they're kind of green and brown mixed. But he has fully green eyes. This is where, well, he is not trying to show any of this at school. Just trying to look the normal best that he's supposed to look like. But yeah, he gets other things. But yeah, he has glasses, as you mentioned, and the hood right now, thanks to his red kind of hood. He's putting that shit on. This is where, well, he takes some stuff. If you want to think about it, he basically looks like Dante from, what's it called, Devil May Cry 5, where he has that red coat. He does have a shirt, I should mention. Well, mostly Dante didn't have a shirt because, yeah. But this is where, well, his eyes and hair, he would have looked like Dante if his eyes are actually blue, but they're green. Well, kind of. One is green, one is blue on the other side. Mostly Mika does have bluish, kind of brownish eyes, but yeah. But not the point. Actually, should I? Nah, fuck it. No. But of course, well, Issei is getting back home, putting his like color hair dye back up, mostly asking his mother and father for mostly back help. But yeah, mostly he asked his mother because his mother is actually willing to help him, and seeing that his hair might have. This is where, well, Issei had to make up some bullshit because he's not trying to reveal the, what's it called, demon that he's using. This is where, well, mostly the antique magic. And this is where Mika decides to help him. Now, of course, help him with, what's it called, hair dye. And, of course, where, well, he basically lies saying that bleach kind of fell on top of his head when he was on that date. This is where, well, Mika says, "Aw, I'm so sorry. So what happened after with your date?" This is where Issei had to fucking lie, saying, she didn't like it. She didn't like me at all. Aw. Well, I told you you should have just let your hair stay white and your eyes to be shown. Maybe you could have easily got a date like that. Issei says, "No, mother, it's not. I don't want to be target, okay?" This is where, well, Mika says, "Why will you be target?" Issei says, "Oh, nothing." That's where, well, his hair was dyed back to brownish color. Of course, where, well, he put his eye lenses back into his eyes to show them they're brown, not a greenish color and the bluish color on the other side, but yeah. This is where, well, Mika says, "Would I ever see her again?" Issei says no, because, well, you see here, it was she said that she was going back to her country, home country, and I think that was This is where he makes up the random bullshit, saying she's from Russia. This is where, well, Mika says, oh, I wanted some grandchildren that were actually Russian. This is where, well, you just say, sorry, mother, but maybe next time. Sorry. This is where, well, Mika says, well, I'm happy that, well, I'm sad, but I'm happy that you're okay. This is where he says, yeah, I'm happy also. This is where, well, the next day happens, and of course, Issei, he was kind of not wanting to get out of his clothing, mostly his casual clothing. He was actually thinking of walking into school like that, but this is where he realized, shit, I don't want to actually look too good looking. The girls would be way too thirsty. Oh god, and people would be distracted with me. Nope, this is where, well, he changed out of and gets to the school, pretty casual. He gets inside, get into his class, and yada yada yada. But yeah. We go into a fourth period, and of course, Issei is right now talking to his friends. His two friends are doing perverted shit right now, kind of talking about all this other plus 18 stuff. Until this is where, well, we go into Issei kind of looking at them and saying, yeah. Bro, cool, man. He's like nodding his head until someone actually appears. It's not Kiba, but actually a new student. She was supposed to be here in the morning, but she didn't get there too early. But yeah, this is where, well, everyone's kind of like dumbfounded with a new student. But yeah, this is where, well, she bowed down saying, I'm sorry for being late. This is where the teacher says, no, it's fine. What's your name? This is where he looks at his, what's it called, attendance. And it kind of looks to mostly like, not bottom, it's actually, what's it called, 3 names, like down, but yeah, from the first, but yeah. Because someone had an A for the last name, but yeah. This person has an E. But of course, where, well, she said, sorry. My name is Junko Imarashi. This is where, or, Edoma? Wait. Junko Anishima. This is where she smiles at everyone. This is where a bunch of guys are having hearts in their eyes. This is where, well, everyone is kind of looking at her. Of course, the girls are kind of happy. The guys are also happy. Like the girl says, oh, another girl. This is where, well, the guy's saying, she's quite beautiful. This is where Matsue and Morohama are going on with her freaking, like, size. Mostly what's it called? Morohama is saying, fucking, I don't remember, I don't know how accurate these numbers, but I'm gonna say 98, 95, fucking, I don't know. But pretty much I don't know how his scouter works half the time. But yeah, or whatever, power scouter. It's over 9,000! I don't know. That's what I always think of scouter. Like, power scouter. Over 9,000. No, I'm just kidding. But pretty much, they're kind of, like, all the guys are kind of simping. Well, the girls are kind of happy to see another girl. That's where, well, someone smacked the shit out of what's it called, Morohama and Matsui in the back of the head. Mostly, what's it called? It wasn't Issei, because Issei was looking at this, but he didn't really care. Actually, he barely cares about being a pervert. Truly, in reality, he'd rather kind of be going to sleep or working out. But yeah, this is where, well, he sees this, like, whole interaction happens. This is where, who actually smacked the shit out of Matsui and Morohama in the back of the head was mostly with shock, but it was none other than Akira. Akira is laughing at both of them, saying, you know damn well that she would never take any of you losers. This is where, well, she only said towards the call Matsui and Morohama. This is where, well, Matsui and Morohama says, huh? And why is that, huh? This is where, well, Akira says, because you guys are so perverted. Jesus Christ, and you guys don't even look that great. I would say that you two are basically together, you'd be a 2 out of 10. This is where, well, Matsui and Morohama are just growling at her. This is where Akira points at Issei, and Issei was actually kind of looking at his phone for a second. Right now, just kind of looking at YouTube videos for a second. This is where he's like, This is where, well, Akira says, I will rather bet more for choice that he will be having more luck than you two idiots in going on a date with her. This is where basically Akira points at Issei towards what's it called, Junko, the new well, not new teacher, mostly new student. This is where, well, Matsui and Morohama say, huh? And what kind of better chance does he have, or better rating than us two? Well, I can say that, 6 out of 10. This is where, well, they said, what? How does he get so much more higher rating than us? This is where, well, Akira says, because I can. I'd rather pick him more for hire because he's right now not being a pervert. Issei said, huh? Wait, what are we talking about? This is where, well, Issei said, wait, what are we talking about? This is where Matsumi Murahama says, bro, what were you looking at your phone? Pete probably was watching what's it called P, and you probably didn't even know. This is where Karen says, no, I actually noticed what he was watching. Pretty much what Issei was watching was actually just a video, like, he was watching, what's it called, the new GTA 6 being released, the new game footage and other things. This is where, well, Issei said, I was watching the new GTA 6 trailer. He kind of shows his phone towards his two other friends. This is where, well, they say, wait, is it coming out already? Whatever. You know what's better than that? This is where they're talking about the new Era game or something like that. Mostly Era harem game or whatever. This is where Issei says, yeah, you two can talk about that. Issei looking at the GTA 6, and he's just chuckling himself because he can now see all the troll shit that he can do to against so many people. He's screaming like a madman. This is where Akira says, so, the new GTA 6 is coming out. This is where Akira's right now next to his desk and looking at this phone. This is where, well, mostly the screen. He says, yep, GTA 6 is gonna come out. I can't wait to get it and just grind until I blow up a bunch of people. I wonder if they're finally fixed the whole hacker problem. It's quite annoying to go into lobbies and literally get killed off right off the bat. And I don't want a trash can straight up on my head again. Assholes annoying me. This is where, well, Akira says, yeah, hackers are quite annoying. This is where, well, he says, wait, why are you next to me? This is where, well, Akira says, what? I also play GTA 6. Well, do you think a girl like me would not play GTA 6 like that? This is where, or GTA at all? This is where, well, he said, whatever. I wish those two idiots actually play with me in GTA 6. I promise I won't blow them up again. This is where, well, both of them are kind of ignoring Issei and Akira, but yeah, this is where, well, Junko was actually walking to a desk that was actually also on the same kind of row site as where Issei, Akira, and what's it called? Mostly those two are at the back because they're mostly at the very back. But this is where, well, Junko was, when she was passing by, she actually kind of sat in the other side, kind of near the window because there's mostly, let me mention this out here. Issei is in the middle set of the row of what's it called, mostly where everyone's sitting at. There's three sides. There's the, well, kind of left side seeing the window, the middle side, and the right side that's near the doors. But yeah, this is where, well, Junko picks what's it called, well, mostly got put at the left side near the window. This is where, well, she noticed what, well, Issei and Akira are kind of talking about. They're kind of talking about the new GTA 6. This is where, well, she's kind of stuttering a little bit. But this is where she kind of gets up and says, so, you guys are talking about the new GTA 6? This is where, well, Akira and Issei said, yeah. I'm surprised that someone like you, mostly Akira says, I'm surprised someone like you actually likes GTA 6. But I won't be blaming you. This is where, well, Issei says, I'm kind of surprised. Who are you? This is where Issei didn't pay attention the whole time with the new student. Akira smacked her forehead and said, did you not pay attention? Issei said, no, I was too busy on the new graphics of GTA 6. Like, what do you want me to do? Pay attention? No, I'm not paying attention. This is where Akira says, Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know why I keep calling her Akira, but Aika kind of says, you idiot. This is where he says, yeah, you can call me an idiot all you want. Let me just keep playing, well, seeing GTA 6. When's it coming out? Fuck, it's coming out later. Maybe I do have enough time to go get it. This is where Aika says, wait, you saying it's coming out today? Issei said, no. This is where he looks back at the screen and sees that, yes, it's going to come out at 3 o'clock after school. He's going to have to rush to that store just to get GTA 6. This is where he says, no. This is where, well, I guess he says, let me see your phone. This is where she takes his phone, and this is where she gets to where it says, and this is where she says, 3 o'clock. This is where Junko says, really? 3 o'clock? This is where, well, I should mention that Junko looks like a girl with kind of these lightish, dolish, bluish eyes. Of course, where her hair is kind of palish, kind of rosy, kind of blondish hair. And of course, where, well, she kind of has pale skin. This is where, well, she kind of says, interesting. So it's going to come out later at 3 o'clock? Like I said, yeah. This is where she kind of sees that the phone literally gets snatched out out of her hands by Issei, and Issei says, "Hey, that's my phone. Literally, don't touch my phone." Mr. Aika says, "Uh-huh. Well, maybe we should say something louder next time. Besides, were you trying to literally just stop us from actually getting GTA 6? He says that, because it's a violent game." This is where he says casually. This is where Aika says, "Uh-huh. Were you going to be a gentleman and literally stop us from, like, playing such a violent game?" He says that, "Yeah, let's say that." This is where, well, Aika just glares at him, but yeah. Of course, we go into mostly fifth hour, but mostly it's lunchtime. But Issei isn't with his two pervert friends. He instead is, like, on top of the school building. There's, like, on top of the school building, there's this small place that you can look over, what's it called, everything, but it's mostly fenced up there, so no one ever, like, attempts a suicide or anything. There's a small bench, like, in the middle, but there's something on that small bench: a pillow, some blankets, and a stuffy. This is where, well, it's Issei's kind of favorite spot to literally take a nap. But yeah, because the sun literally is, well, not directed on top of you, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei goes onto the bench, literally falls asleep, and doesn't care. This is where, well, yeah. Well, he has a sleeping bag on top of it, but yeah. This is where, well, he falls asleep, like, about 30 minutes later, but yeah. Of course, lunchtime is over, but whatever. Issei doesn't care about even if he had to ditch 6 hour. He just wants some sleep, some Z's for a second. This is where, well, we go into mostly Issei taking a nap, but of course someone comes up there on, well, not accident, mostly just because she didn't want to go to her next hour. And it was none other than Junko. Even though she's new to the school, she just felt like she didn't want to go to the next, class hour. She gets up and sees that there's already someone there, mostly already taking a nap, but yeah. She expected it's a homeless person, but it's none other than the same boy that she talked to in, fourth hour. So, well, she kind of looks at his face. Of course, it's so peaceful and quiet. Of course, also so cute in her words. This is where, well, she kind of blushes and says, "He's actually quite cute." This is where when she gets near him, she kind of wanted to lay next to him. But of course, this is where, well, she kind of felt heated up. This is where, well, she says, I wonder. This is where, well, she kind of started laying on top of him. This is where, well, she managed to push off the, what's called, like, plushie that he had. It was none other than, the plushie that he had was like a, he had a panda plushie, which she managed to push it off from him. And this is where, well, she's right now laying on top of him. Of course, his arm was down. And this is where, well, she says, "Wow, he's actually pretty warm," she says. This is where, well, she puts a blanket over him. And this is where, well, mostly on top of both of them. This is where she's kind of right now on his chest. And she can feel the muscles that are on his chest because they're right now together. Even though Issei is asleep. She says, "He's actually warm and cute and hot. I feel warm inside." She starts kind of going on. This is where, well, she then gets her back kind of grabbed and kind of pulling tight. It's nothing other than Issei kind of pulling her tight, but he's still asleep. But yeah, this is where, well, she realized that, yes, that's how the plushie that he was holding is tight. But of course, this is where, well, she can't, what's it called? Well, she's looking at Issei right now, excited with eyes. Excitement eyes. She says, "He's really cute and really hot. I can't contain myself. I might want to absolutely take him." This is where, well, she keeps going on with such perverted thoughts. This is where, well, she then hears Issei kind of groaning and wanting to go back to sleep and actually feeling like he's about to wake up. This is where, well, Junko wind her eyes and say, damn. This is where she gets a plushie, puts it on Issei, well, mostly Issei's face. Issei lets go of her and kind of grabs the plushie right now confusedly, but he goes back to sleep. Well, he's not even awake actually half the time. He's doing this all not half asleep, fully asleep. This is where, well, Junko managed to get out of his grasp because it was kind of a tight grasp, but she managed to get out of him. wants to get away from him, and then just kind of get up. This is where, well, she felt like something is dripping near her legs. That's where she said, "Damn it, I can't really do something like that. No, 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 no. If I get kicked out of the school, what will my parents say to me? Or mostly, what will my sister say to me? Oh, God. Gotta get out of here." This is where, well, she was about to start leaving until this is where, well, Issei started kind of waking up. This is where she widened her eyes and then decided to get to the door much faster. This is where, well, when Issei woke up, he says, "Oh, what the hell was that? Such an odd dream. It's like someone took my stuffing and walked away. Weird." This is where when he looks down, he kind of sees mini Issei kind of a little bit up, but he doesn't know why. He says, "I didn't even have any perverted dreams. What the hell? I stopped having perverted dreams ever since I was kind of like in middle school. It was burning some perverted dreams, but there wasn't that much. I swear to God, my dream was just only me kind of literally kicking the shit out of what's it called, that fallen angel. And I wasn't even called a horn dog at that time. I didn't even care about her transformation. Just I care about killing her. That's weird. Damn, whatever." This is where, well, he kind of like gets up, stretches, and says, "Whatever. I'm just gonna have to get to class, or just wait until the shit goes down." This is where, well, he then kind of like gets his like stuffy and other stuff, puts it in a bag, and just puts it near the corner. But yeah, almost near the door, but just there for him just later to get it. But then he realized that later he's going to have to get up here really fast before at 3 o'clock he has to get to where it's called GameStop to get GTA 6 because it's being released. Or he can literally just ditch school and say screw it for fucking 6th and 7th hour. He then says, "Screw it, I'm ditching." This is where, well, he gets his stuff. He then gets on the fence, started climbing it, jumps down, mostly starts climbing it down, jumps down onto a ledge, and decides to keep going down. He gets down to the first floor, mostly the entire school platform. This is where, well, he says, "Time to be going then." This is where, well, he starts walking away, but yeah. This is where, well, we then get to hear someone say, "Hey, where are you going?" This is where Issei turns around, and it's none other than the new kind of person that just got appointed towards what's called the student council. A guy with kind of mostly darkish blondish hair, but kind of more, it's not smooth, it's mostly kind of rough. And of course, having blue eyes. This is where Issei says, "Shit, that's Sanji, isn't he?" This is where Issei starts running. This is where Issei says, "Damn, I just gotta run." This is where, well, Sanji chases after him, but Sanji realizes that he can't keep up his speed. And this is where, well, Issei gets into some trees trying to lose him, which Sanji did manage to be lost. Issei then gets to the fence, mostly the front of the school, jumps over that bitch by kind of just grabbing the, what's it called, fence, and, well, mostly it's kind of a brick wall, but grabbing the ledge and just jumping over that shit. Literally just did, any Hispanic can do, literally jump over fences, jump over walls, we can do whatever. What is a wall going to stop us? The walls can't stop us, we literally just jump over them. I'm just kidding. But not the point. He kind of just like walks off and literally gets to GameStop. First he gets to his house, throws a bag into his room because he leaves his room door, mostly window open most of the time. He doesn't care what happens, but he throws it in there. And then kind of gets in there, just getting his wallet because he kind of leaves his shit there. Closes the door, mostly the window back a little bit closed, but yeah, he kind of leaves it a little bit cracked, but don't worry about that. This is where, well, Issei gets towards GameStop and waits for 2 fucking hours, but he didn't care. He literally just was walking around most of the damn time. This is where, well, we kind of go into mostly Issei's 6th hour and 7th hour. Someone came there to get him, but, yeah, the person was surprised because Issei wasn't there. Now, of course, Sanji never got to find Issei because he was confused where that motherfucker went, but yeah. Now, of course, Issei's friends were confused in where Issei went in the entire school day. Now, Aika and, well, what's it called? Mostly, Aika was talking to Junko. Junko was kind of smiling, happy. Of course, they were getting near GameStop. And when they kind of get to the GameStop, it was like 20 minutes away from school. It was like already kind of becoming 3 o'clock. But this is where, well, someone walk out of GameStop with the game already, mostly, well, not even a bag. He was right now holding like 2 games. Mostly 2 games kind of came out at the same day. That was GTA 6 and God of War 6. The new game where fucking Kratos fights Jesus. Yes, he's going to kick the fuck out of Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is where Issei says, sweet. This is where Aika says, how the hell did you get here, Hyoto? This is where Issei kind of turns around and says, hey Aika. Oh, you're the new girl, fuck, I forgot your name. Junko, right? Isn't it? This is where Junko nodded. Now, of course, she was a little bit blushing around him. This is where Aika kind of noticed, but didn't care that much. Aika says, how the hell did you get here faster than me? We literally went to the same pathway to get here. How the hell did you get here faster? We didn't even see you like walk past us or anything. This is where Issei actually mentioned he's wearing regular like casual clothes, where she kind of noticed that it isn't the school uniform, and this is where she's kind of wanting answers from Issei. Issei said, I might have left school early. She says, how? I walked away. This is where, well, she says, that doesn't make sense. This is where Issei says, oh, whatever. At least I got GTA 6 and God of War 6. Well, bye. I'm literally gonna go play them. But yeah, see ya. This is where Issei is already gone, walking past him. Now, of course, Aika's getting angry and wondering how Issei even left. Like, he said walk away, like, but there's a wall there, and the, what's it called, gates are usually closed until they open at like 2:25. That's when they get out. This is where, well, she is thinking that Issei might have ditched, but how can he jump over the fucking fence or wall, or how can he even open the gates? This is where, well, she usually just expects Issei to be scrawny and weak, but yeah. This is where, well, Junko is having hearts in her eyes. Of course, Aika is getting into the GameStop and kind of asked Junko if she's going to come along. This is where Junko says, oh, yeah, sorry about that. She was already kind of just seeing the back of Issei and, of course, having hearts in her eyes. This is where, well, she says, you will be mine. She kind of said very yandere. This is where, well, Issei gets to his house and starts playing GTA 6, starts blowing up people, starts fucking up people online, starts kind of spraying them with fucking miniguns of whatever shit there will be on there. But yeah, start just taking someone's car and just driving that bitch away. This is where, well, he stayed up the whole night literally playing GTA 6. He hasn't even touched God of War just yet. He's been just playing GTA 6 out here. He kind of woke up, well, mostly, he kind of actually fell asleep during a, what's it called, online game, kind of race game. But of course, he woke his ass up after his mom and dad, well, mostly his mom saying, Issei, it's time for school. Issei said, oh shit. This is where Issei started turning off his shit. This is where Issei, he kind of gets up and says, yeah, mom. This is where, well, his eyes are so damn tired. This is where, well, Mika says, were you again yanking your chain? This is where, well, Issei says, no, that's not the case. I didn't get any good sleep. I was kind of sad because of Yuma. This is where Mika says, oh, I'm sorry, my baby boy. This is where, well, Issei says, yeah. This is where, well, she then says, well, you gotta get to school still. I'm sorry, I can't let you stay at home. Issei says, no, it's fine. This is where, mom. Issei gets to school, being half-assed tired, like he's going to literally fall asleep any damn time. This is where, well, Aika kind of, well, is walking next to him. This is where Aika says, Issei. She's been saying Issei for the past, like, 2 minutes. And, of course, this is where, well, she pokes Issei because Issei is walking, but he's half a tire and was already falling asleep, even though he's walking. This is where Aika pushes him. He falls down and says, ow, my head, what the hell? This is where, well, he looks up and sees Aika. Aika says, oh, sorry about that. This is where Issei says, no, it's fine. Issei kind of grabs her hand after kind of getting up, but yeah. This is where, well, Aika says, what happened to your eyes? This is where Issei has bag in his eyes and, of course, are bloodshot a little bit. This is where Issei said, I might have been playing GTA 6 the whole, like, night. The whole, after, when we'll see. When I got home, I kind of played the whole day and then probably the whole night. Aika says, you know that's bad for you. Issei says, yeah, I know. Don't be my mother. I'm not literally trying to be nagged to death. Aika says, whatever. says, so how long did you even play GTA 6? Only for 2 hours. What do you expect? I'm actually normal. This is where, well, Issei said, yeah, that could be the best excuse I ever heard. This is where, well, I guess I'm serious, Issei. This is where, well, they're actually talking normally instead of, well, a pervert boy and a pervert girl literally talking, but mostly they're talking normal about video games, but yeah. This is where Junko actually kind of meets up with both of them and starts kind of being like right next to Issei, mostly the other side. While Aika and Issei are talking, Junko's also trying to talk with them, and Issei does talk with her. Now, of course, where, well, Junko noticed that his tiredness mostly seems to be sleep deprived. This is where, well, she actually thinks about this is her chance to sleep again with Issei, and hoping that he'd actually stay in asleep for a while. This is where, well, she grins to herself, but yeah. Of course, we're going to the, well, mostly the entire school day, mostly when Issei is in his first hour. He then goes up to that place, doesn't care, literally falls asleep. But yeah, also I should mention, Junko is in his first hour, but when he gets to his fucking, like, what's it called, sleep place, mostly Junko was about to go up there, but mostly someone else was actually brought new into school. And mostly it was a super, well, mostly white-haired girl with kind of pinkish, purplish eyes, who kind of noticed Issei and was kind of interested in him a little bit. But yeah, not much, but she thought that he was kind of cute. Mostly better than any of the other guys, but yeah, with his brown chocolate eyes and brown eyes. Mostly, not brown chocolate eyes, I said that twice. Mostly his hair, but yeah. She rather wish it was kind of gray, but yeah. Or just gray, white, or whatever. This is where, well, this girl kind of did bother Junko. Her name was Noelle Subion. And of course, where Junko says, hey, Noelle. This is where Noelle says, hey, Junko, where are you going then? I see that you're ditching what's it called, second hour. Why is that? This is where Junko says, none of your business, Subion. This is where, well, Noelle says, seriously? What's it called? This is where, well, she says, seriously, Inishima, you really are going to tell me off? You know, we are friends, aren't we? This is where, well, Junko scoffs and says, yeah, we are. But I'm doing something. This is where, well, Noelle says, well, I won't bother you anymore. I'm going to second hour also. Well, just second hour. This is where, well, Junko says, yeah, you can do that. This is where, well, Junko goes up to see where Issei kind of went. Issei's already asleep. And this is where, well, Junko grins to herself and says, yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is where, well, she kind of lays upon on top of him. Now, of course, Issei doesn't really mind the weight because he literally thinks it's just his plushie or just his imagination. But of course, this is where, well, Junko's on top of him and right now falling asleep. Right now in his chest, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, she did kind of get the plushie just in case that wasn't cause she might use it, but yeah. She's actually just holding onto it tight, but yeah. This is where, well, we go into about like 4 hours later. Issei started kind of waking up after a while. Of course, smelling roses a little bit. Like, smelling the kind of like, roses or something. This is where, well, he started waking up and saying, what is that smell? This is where, well, Issei kind of looks, well, mostly looks to the sky, see the sun is going down. He's been sleeping for, not 4 hours, I should say 5 hours. So it's kind of already 6 o'clock. Well, mostly not 6 o'clock. 6, what's it called? 6 period, but yeah. This is what, well, he looks down and sees Junko just kind of snuggle up to him, but yeah. His right arm not being, well, mostly, kind of used by anything. What is being used? It's being kind of held on by someone else. A girl with kind of, well, bluish hair. This is where, well, someone next to him, mostly from Junko, mostly the blondish hair girl, is a girl with kind of bluish hair. This is where, well, he kind of looks down and sees that his, what's it called, legs is, of course, being held on by Junko's legs, but of course, his, what's it called, right leg is kind of being, well, also having legs with them, or mostly, yeah, legs kind of hold on to, because another girl's kind of laying down there, and it's a girl with blondish hair. This is where, well, he says, what the fuck? This is where, well, he tries to move, but realizes if he moves, he might wake them up. Issei says, I wish I had literally a cloning spell or something. Shit. I swear, well, he then thinks, what to make. I gotta think of something. I swear, well, he then thought of something. I swear, well, he thought this might fucking make a lot of noise, we might wake them up. But this is where when he turns to mostly look over the blue hair girl and also blondish hair girl, mostly kind of like put her close to her chest, mostly his chest. He saw another girl kind of like laying next to him, of course trying to be next to him, but yeah. This is where, well, the girl is kind of having like, what's it called? A girl with kind of black hair and of course having rose, and this is where, well, Issei is literally trying not to get his, what to call, smaller him to get up, rise up. So, of course, he's trying to think of something. This is where, well, he then thought of something that might be kind of stupid, but he managed to get his arm out of, what's it called, mostly his right arm, out of, what's it called, the white hair girl. And, of course, where, well, he managed to summon out this, like, rock, or mostly kind of grab a rock out of his, like, grimoire, because it came out from behind him. Now, of course, he's been throwing random stuff into his grimoire. It's mostly like a pocket dimension, which the demon should kind of calls him out for it and say, stop throwing shit in there. This is where Issei said, yeah, but I might need it one day. So, of course, Issei pulls out this rock. It was right now covered with anti-magic, but he throws it up pretty, like, far up there, and it lands down. And, of course, pretty much it lands near the fence right now, smashing it. And, of course, started making noise. This is where everyone wakes up, but this is where Issei closed back his eyes, right now falling back asleep. This is where everyone's like, what was that? This is where, well, Issei acted like he was just waking up and saying, yeah. This is where, well, Issei's eyes seems to crack a little bit. This is where, well, everyone widened their eyes. Every girl that was there kind of widened their eyes and kind of got startled and realized that, well, the boy that they've been kind of snuggling with is starting to wake up. This is where, well, everyone blushed, but of course they have to get up. This is where Junko managed to put the plushie back into his face, just so he was holding onto his plushie, his padded plushie. And this is where, well, everyone kind of gets up, and of course we're about to leave. Now, of course, where Issei did crack one of his eyes open, just to see if they're all gone. What he's kind of noticed is mostly all of those girls are actually one of the new students. But of course, he sees something kind of dripping from their kind of skirt, which he widened his eyes and realized what is happening. They are all, well, I should say, soaking. This is where, well, he's not a pervert, but he kind of is trying to put his panda over his mini him and literally stop himself from rising up. But yeah, rising up from the dead. This is where he says, God damn it. Seeing that really, I am kind of pent up a little bit, but I shouldn't. No, I'm not a pervert. Fuck it. But of course, we go into Issei getting into his like 7th hour. But of course, before kind of getting home, this is where someone with blondish hair kind of asked Issei to kind of get mostly towards the research Occult club. Every girl was there, kind of going excited. Issei wasn't excited. He was not even thrilled to see Kiba. Actually, didn't even care about Kiba, but he's not a hater towards Kiba, but he doesn't like Kiba, so he's in the middle. He's neutral towards Kiba. This is where, well, Issei, basically his 7th hour is none other than what they call robotics, but he can fall asleep in their class because he already has done some robotics stuff. But of course, the one thing that's surprising to him is to see the same black hair girl with longish black hair, but having that rose on top of her head being in his class in 7th hour. Which, when he noticed, narrowed his eyes towards the girl, and the girl notices gaze, she kind of looks away and blushes. Here's where Issei says, well, she isn't bad looking, but still, why was there so many girls? And why was Junko right now in my grasp? I was literally holding on to my panda and thought it was actually my panda. Why was she in? What the hell was even happening? There was 5 girls that he can kind of remember a little bit. Blondish hair, bluish hair, blackish hair, of course, palish blondish hair, and silver white. Well, whitish kind of got reminded of, well, Noelle. But yeah, this is where, well, he's wondering why there's 5 girls in total, but he doesn't care. He kind of walks out and kind of walks next to Kiba, but yeah. This is where, well, Issei says, so why am I going towards the Occult Research Club? He asks Kiba. Kiba says, my president asked me to bring you towards mostly the Occult Research Club. This is where, well, Issei said, I never did apply to any clubs, so I'm confused. How does she even know about me? This is where Kiba says, oh, are you sure you didn't apply to us? I thought you did. This is where Issei said, no, I'm pretty sure that Matsue and Murahama were the only ones who apply, but they got denied because of their perverted status. That's the only time. I even do have their what's it called notification or message that they were the only ones who literally applied. They even took a picture thinking that they were going to be fun and they were going to join. But yeah, look, this is where he shows it to Kiba and Kiba says, yeah. He kind of realized that Issei has evidence and proof that he never did actually apply towards the research Occult Club. This is where, well, he then kind of goes onto the school website with his phone. He goes onto the school research club, mostly not research club. He goes into the school website to go into the club section, and of course, where he search up Occult Research Club or any clubs in general. Now, there's in his kind of like mostly the school website. You go to your own kind of what's it called? Not website, mostly your name and other things, blah blah blah. It's mostly like a website for your stuff or whatever. And of course, where he did put his name, there's kind of look if maybe someone put him on accident. And no, there's a what's it called place that says applications and join or accepted in some of these clubs. Is where he looks through and says, no, I didn't search. There's none of this right here. This is where he kind of like shows Kiba right now confusedly. And this is where Kiba said, well, you were lucky. You were drawn out by a hat. Issei said, we're not friends, Kiba. And I'm sure that I don't know any of the other people in the Occult Research Club. Like, I barely know anyone. I'm pretty sure that there was no way a hat related to this because there's so many students here that you might have accidentally pulled two names from the hat. There would have been a better chance if, well, Issei literally kind of makes a reference. You would have had a better chance to pull a needle out of a haystack than literally pull my name out of a hat. Because there's like thousands of students in this school, and especially being, well, new transfer students. This is where, well, Kiba looks at Issei, and of course, he's trying to smile nervously because Issei is literally catching up to what's it called, the Occult Research Club is trying to do. This is where, well, Issei says, but still, if my name was literally got out, that must have been really unlucky for you guys. I don't know why you guys want to, well, ask one of the perverted trio to kind of go into your Occult Research Club. If I join, or if I was accepted, then that means I can literally pass on my exception toward my two friends. Can I do that or not? Or, if I join, can I just leave? This is where, well, Kiba seeing how Issei is literally outsmarting the whole system and realizing that Issei would not join. He doesn't care. Issei says, but still, I don't really want to join any club because I just got this new game called GTA 6 and I just want to play it every single time. Kiba kind of started out saying, isn't that such a violent game? Why would you play that? I thought you would be playing like any of the games that your two other friends say. Those guys don't know the taste of good game if it kills them to understand. Those idiots don't understand good game taste. This is where, well, Kiba says, This is where, well, Issei says, but do you know what GTA 6 is? This is where, well, Kiba says, kinda, a little bit. But still, super cool. Have you ever heard of God of War? That game's even better. I love the fact Kratos literally beats the shit of gods who had a care in the world. He's literally a god slayer, and I love it. Man, I wish if I was a god slayer, I'd be fighting every god, even Christianity god. I don't care. Damn, I gotta play GTA 6. I really gotta play God of War 6. Man, I heard that they were really going to put Christianity in that what's it called game. And if I want to be Kratos, I'm gonna be Kratos beating the shit out of Jesus or something. Oh, it's gonna be fun. This is where he's rambling on. This is where Kiba's sweat dropping right now. Right now, hearing, well, what Issei really wants to do at home. He doesn't act like a pervert. He acts like a maniac. Literally like a fucking maniac. But he's just wondering, what the fuck? This is where, well, Kiba says, can you at least hear us out for a second in the Occult Club? Issei said, no, I don't want to. I know that it's going to be kind of pointless. You're probably going to use me for something, and I don't want to be used. Instead, I just want to go home, play video games, and not be bothered. Kiba sweat rocks and says, what will make you to stay? This is where, well, he's now trying to bargain with Issei. Nothing. Absolute nothing. Really? So, if, well, my president decides to allow you to kind of grab her from the chest, you will deny that? Issei thinks about it. Yeah, I'll deny it pretty much. I don't want to stay in any club. This is where Kiba says, wait, what the fuck? This is where Kiba never wanted to kind of mention like a bargaining tone like that to ask Rias to kind of use herself to keep Issei in the club. But Issei literally denied that. He'd rather literally be at home playing video games. But yeah. This is where, well, Kiba sweat drops and says, are you sure there's anything? We can definitely. Can I please? This is where Issei said, ooh. Wait. Can I please play a God of War like in the middle of the what's it called? Club room? Like, can I at least? Well, that's where. Well, Issei then thinks about it. He says, I'll hear out what you want, and then I'll make my list. If it's not gonna be too much to request. Pretty much all I'm requesting is I get to hear music in whatever we're going to be doing, because I usually don't bother to pay attention. Keep a sweat drops, but yeah. This Issei doesn't even sound like one of the perverted trios. This literally sounds like a regular teenager that just loves violence half the time. Like, goddamn, do you not love violence too much? This is where, well, they managed to get to a Occult research club. Of course, this is where, well, Kiba knocks and says, President, can I come in? This is where, well, Rias says, yes, you may come in. Issei, Kiba. This is where, well, they kind of go in, and of course, this is where Rias says, you must be Issei. This is where, well, Issei said, before anything happens, I quit this club. I don't want to join about this club. Literally, I just want to go home and play GTA 6. So bye. This is where Issei literally walks away, and this is where Rias sweat drops. What? This is where, well, this is where Kiba literally had to explain to her and what just happened. This is where, Rias says, wait, Issei, come back. This is where, well, she's trying to, like, scream for Issei's name. Issei wasn't walking that far. He was just trotting for a second. Issei says, yes? Do you need something, what's it called, senpai? This is where, well, Rias sweat drops and says, can we just, like, tell you what we do, please? This is where, well, Issei said, fine. Issei sits down, and of course, this is where, well, the whitish hair girl is next to him, Koneko, mostly the mascot of the school. This is where, well, he then gets, like, given a cup of tea by Akano, and Akano's like, ara. I never seen someone so cute before. This is where she kind of just winks at him at Issei, and Issei sweat drops and says, why do I feel like I'm going to get literally killed or sacrificed? This is where, well, he gets sweat drops like, holy shit, if I get killed, I'm literally going demon time. This is where, well, Libby also gets a sweat drop and says, she's freaky. This is where, well, he says, I bet she is, holy shit. This is where, well, mostly Rias says, Issei, you know about what the supernatural is? This is where Issei said, I know what it is. This is where Rias kind of widened her eyes when Issei finally knew what it is. You're talking about that one Western show that they've been playing in. What's it called? What was that one place? Oh, whatever. Pretty much the supernatural is that, what's it called? That one TV show. Shit. I miss going to the Western side literally to just watch it. Damn. I'm gonna try to get what's it called. I'm gonna try to literally get cable from the Western show just to watch that shit again. That was one of my favorite shows to watch. This is where Rias sweat drops. Everyone just sweat drops. This is where I say, Ara, that's not even close. This is where, well, he says, what? This is where Rias says, do you know what Mishabi is? Or not Mishabi. Mostly Mr. Oh, not Mr. Mostly Mr. Mostly this is where, well, Rias says, do you know what Mafaji is? This is where, well, he says, yeah, mostly what gods are from. What are you talking about? This is where, well, she says, okay, what if I say that, well, Mafaji is kind of real? This is where, well, Issei says, this is where Issei lights up for a second, and Issei says, ooh, can I beat Kratos? This is where, well, I want to beat the shit of gods for no other reason than fuck them. This is where Rias sweat drops and says, what? This is where Koneko's sweat drops also say, oh, he's that type of person, he's a gamer. This is where, well, I can do sweat drops and keep also sweat drops. This is where, well, Rias says, no. I mean, what happens when I tell you the supernatural and mythology is kind of real, like gods being real and what's it called, demons and things being real? Issei said, shit, if that's true and real, if that's real, I need a cross, shit, I need a silver cross. If that's real, fuck, I don't want to literally be possessed by a demon, fuck. This is where, well, he even says, hey, he says in his mind, he slices to a drop and saying, I need a cross. This is where he's running around. This is where, well, not running around, he's kind of panicking. This is where Rias sweat drops. This is where, well, Rias says, no, you don't need a cross. This is where, well, he says, I need the Bible quotes, damn it. I don't remember any of the Bible stuff. This is where, well, Issei says, wait, no me de padre. This is where he literally is talking about the Spanish one. No me de padre, no me de hijo, the espíritu. This is where, well, he's going on with the Spanish one. This is where Rias and everyone's kind of having a headache. This is where Rias says, can you please stop? This is where, well, Issei says, what? Oh, let me just finish my pray. I need to literally finish my pray so I can not be cursed by a demon or something. I knew this clip was kind of scary. This is where, well, his sweat drops and says, okay, can you stop? I just wanted to tell you that was real, and we're demons, and we wanted you to join the club. Issei said, why? This is where Rias said, do you know what a sacred gear is? Issei said, no. Can you lift up your right hand? Issei said, okay. Now call upon what's the strongest thing that you are thinking about. Issei said, This is where Issei says, the strongest thing and I can create it. This is where Issei raises up his right hand and says, Lavaise axe! This is where he doesn't make an axe. This is where he says, that didn't work. Fine. A blaze of chaos. This is where, well, still that doesn't work. He says, I'm thinking of what I want. Literally, give me what I want. That's where Rias is saying, okay, he's either just playing or he just doesn't care. This is where she noticed what's it called. Issei's what's it called, left hand. And of course, it's still covered with bandages. No one really does question about his left hand being always covered by bandages. This is where Issei says, damn it. Give me something. God Slayer weapon. This is not working. Oh, whatever the sacred gear is or whatever bullshit we're talking about. Damn, this really sucks. I can't figure out what I want. Rias is sweat dropping, but of course something happens. A circle, like a magic circle, appears that has the phoenix, well, mostly the phoenix kind of symbol, and this is where Rias sweat drops and says, damn it, not him. He says, damn it, give me Godslayer weapons. This is where he's screaming out loud, and this is where Rias says, hey, shut up. He says, huh? Where the hell did you come from? Riser says, do you know who I am? I'm Riser Phoenix. He says, Phoenix. Ah, I know where you're from. You're that whole fried chicken thing or whatever, that whole fried chicken. I remember that Kratos literally had that symbol of Phoenix. Ooh, are you related to Kratos? This is where Riser is right now, just switch up and says, no, I'm not related to a god. What the... This is where he points at Issei sweat drop and he says, what the fuck? This is where Rias just says, don't ask. This is where, well, Grace would be actually appears in ice, mostly in ice-like magic circle, and says, Lady Rias Grimoire and Riser Phoenix. This is where, well, Issei is still screaming in the background, God say a weapon, gimme! This isn't working! What else I need? Gun! This is where a gun doesn't appear. Bah! Give me my weapon! Give me my sacred gear, you bastard! He knows what the sacred gear is. He kind of has met Drake, but he's literally just trolling for a second. Because, well, he does know a little bit what the supernatural is, but he just loves trolling that he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He says, what else do I need? This is where, well, he says, get a gun! This is not working! Give me my weapon, you bastard! Whatever the fucking sacred gear, give me my godslayer weapon! This is where, well, Grace Rias sweat dropping even Riser and saying, what is happening? This is where, well, Rias says, I'm trying to get him to awaken his sacred gear, but I don't know if he knows what it is or doesn't know. This is where he says, give me my sacred gear, you motherfucker! This is where he's swinging his right hand up and down, like trying to literally just activate his sacred gear. And this is where, well, Drake says, just activate me already, you brat. No. This is where Issei said in his head. He's right now pausing for a second. This is where everyone thinks it's finally done. And this is where, well, Issei says, no, Drake. Because this is so much more fun. They think that I'm stupid. I don't know what that is. This is where, well, Drake says, can you stop screaming? No, I won't stop screaming. I'm going to keep screaming. Nothing will stop me. This is where, well, Drake says, whatever. Just let me sleep for a second, lazy dragon. No, I'm not letting you sleep. This is where, well, he says, wait to think about. This is where, well, this is where he says, give me my blaze of exile. This is where, well, he screams, and it doesn't work still. Motherfucker, just give me any of my weapons from God of War. I'm going to fight literally Jesus Christ out here. Fucking God. Give me my weapons. This is where, well, everyone gets a headache from the word Jesus Christ, but yeah. This is where, well, let me fucking fight God, I'm gonna kick his ass. This is where everyone's sweat dropping, but yeah, still getting a headache, but yeah. I just said, does he even know what a supernatural is? Also, why isn't he getting a headache? This is where Rias looks at Grace and aggressively says, please don't tell me you literally told a human about what a sacred gear is, but he won't be able to activate it. What exactly does he even have? Rias said, I don't fucking know. This is where Riser's about to literally just burn him. This is where he says, God son of a bitch! Holy damn cow, give me the fucking weapon! This is where Riser's now getting headaches and says, ugh! Hey, can you shut up for a second? He said, what else do I need? I need the weapon! This is where he says, Blade of Olympus! Damn it, I didn't even get Zeus's sword. I was going to kill every god, son of a bitch. He's crying. He's like, damn it, why? Why, you cruel son of a bitch? This is where, well, everyone's like sweat dropping now. Like, seriously, this guy need to calm down. This is where, well, he then gets up and says, I need. This is where, well, Issei then goes up and puts both of his hands, well, mostly one of his hands, mostly his right hand together. And, well, mostly not together, mostly clenches a fist and says, I need power! That's the word, well, he basically gave a reference towards Devil May Cry. But yeah, basically when Virgil says, I need power! But yeah, not the point. This is where, well, Riser says, okay, I had enough of you. Burn! This is where he sends what's it called a Fire Phoenix attack at, well, Issei. Now, of course, this is where Rias and Grace say, Riser! This is where, well, also Riser paralyzes there, but yeah. This is where, well, Kiba was about to, like, get up just to protect Issei. Issei turns around and says, leave me the fuck alone. I'm literally trying to summon out my god weapon. Issei right now activates his 5-leaf clover, pulling out what's it called, the demon dweller out of it, cutting down the phoenix and swinging down a, what's it called, anti-magic slash strike to Riser Phoenix. Riser could not dodge this. He gets hit, smashed out the what's it called window, and falls down to the ground, already knocked out. This is where Issei says, motherfucker, do you not see I'm trying to get my sacred gear? I'm trying to get a god weapon. Fuck you. Issei puts his sword back into the fucking 5-leaf grimoire that's right now floating around him. Issei says, give me my god weapon. Issei puts his right hand up. Come on, you motherfucker. This is where everyone's sweat drops. This is where, well, Rias says, Is that even a sacred gear? Mr. Rias says, that energy is too dark and malicious. What the hell? It easily destroyed that Phoenix attack. This is where when she looks outside, she sees Riser right now still having a slash. And it's not healing any damn time. This is where Gracie says, what? How isn't that healing? This is where, well, Issei says, God weapon! Give me! This is where, well, everyone's sweat dropping at the sight of Issei literally having a mental breakdown, trying to get a god weapon, but this shit isn't working. This is where, well, all the, what's it called, Riser's Parage, they all get on guard and rush at Issei. This is where Rias says, stop! This is where Issei said, you people won't literally leave me alone. Fine, I'll kick your ass. If you want to die that fucking bad, I'll literally kick your ass. This is where he then swings his right hand towards the side of him and says, Red Dragon Emperor! This is where, well, a booster gear appears, mostly the critical, the first one, and this is where it then changes the second one. Second stage! Liberation! This is where, well, boost! This is where he says, fuck your shit! This is where, well, he swings his fucking right hand, like, towards the front of him, and this is where, well, he says, explode, you mother! This is where, well, explosion! Boom! This is where he blows all of Riser's Parage outside. This is where even Rebel Phoenix almost just like, she got launched outside. This is where Issei says, fuck your shit, I'm still trying to get my sacred gear, or my sacred god gear. Whatever, let me fucking do it. This is where, well, Crazy and Rias sweat drops because that's a sacred gear. Whatever the fuck Issei, that Grimoire is floating around him, is not a sacred gear. This is where Issei says, give me my god weapon. This is where Akano's sweat drops. It just says, you do realize that your right arm is a god weapon. What, this gauntlet? It's a dragon, not a god weapon. It's not a god slayer weapon. I can't kill gods with this. This is where Drake says, fuck you, kid. Literally, my power can rival that of a fucking god. And you're telling me you're saying that I can't kill a god? I'll show you I can't kill a god right now. Fucking go fight one, then. Go find one, literally go fight him then. Use Juggernaut Drive for all I give a shit. This is where Issei said, Juggernaut Drive? Oh, the quote! This is where, well, Issei says, well, since I can't fight a god, then I'll guess I'll just have to use Juggernaut Drive. This is where, well, Issei says, the first line of domination. This is where Issei says, I'm who about to awaken. This is where, well, Issei, when he said that first quote, everyone felt this pressure and power. This is where Grace switch on. I am the one I am the Red Dragon Emperor who stole the. This is where Drake said, stop. This is where, well, he says, what? No, Drake, come back. This is where, well, his mostly his right hand, mostly the armor stopped because Issei wasn't really like what's it called, about to do Juggernaut Drive. Drake can actually take control back and literally just snap what's it called, gauntlet away from Issei. But yeah, Issei says, no, Drake, come back. I'm sorry, I was just kidding. This is where everyone's sweat dropping because they felt the power of pressure. And this is where, well, Grace would say, okay, you basically got the Red Dragon Emperor to be right in front of us. This is where Issei says, no, my god, Slayer weapon, I was literally gonna fuck up every god. No. Oh, well, this is where Issei gets up. Like, he's done with his crisis and says, oh, well, I guess I couldn't get my God Slayer weapon. But that doesn't mean I can't kill a god literally in the God of War 6 game. Which I'm gonna go do that right now. Bye! This is where Issei closes the door. The half kind of already fallen door, but yeah. He walks away. He doesn't care. Everyone's sweat drops. What? This is where Rias is sweat dropping. Like, what the hell just happened? Issei's Grimoire, it was there, but then it just disappears into red energy and went back into Issei. But yeah. Issei said, the bell already rings. Like the bell rings, and this is where Issei says, ooh, school's over, fuck yeah! That's right, Issei runs off, but yeah. We go into all of them just sweat dropping in an instant, like, what the fuck? This is where Issei says, gotta play the God of War 6, I'ma beat the shit out of Jesus Christ. But yeah, he's just singing, but yeah. We go into mostly the next day, but yeah. But for right now, I should mention Issei is basically playing the God of War 6 and just trying to, well, right now, beat the shit out of all the Christianity in there. But yeah, he's basically going against Lucifer right now, but don't worry about that. He's playing all night again. He's doing an all-nighter again. But not the point. This is the end of this What If for part 1. Part 2 will be whenever, but for right now, I'm going to end it off here. And realize I did do 3 hours or something, whatever. But I have to go do something. So, see you guys, and bye. Also, I did 1 hour and 24 minutes. 25 minutes, mostly. It's going to be a pain when I rewatch this. But, yeah. Bye.